morning, dear children. Today we are going to start the third chapter of our second book, that is The Selfish Giant. Okay class, let me introduce the chapter to you all. The basic character or the center character of this chapter is a giant who is selfish. Other than this, there are some children and some imaginary characters like hail, frost, snow and north wind. The introduction of the chapter is there was a giant who was very selfish, who owns a garden, and in his garden children used to play earlier, but when he returned he prohibited the entry of children and he restricted the children from playing in his field, and he built up a huge wall to stop the children from entering his garden. And how, due to his selfish act, the spring never came in his garden, and once the selfish giant's heart melt on seeing a poor little baby trying to reach one of the tree's branch in his garden, and how the selfish giant turned into a caring, loving and kind giant. So this story basically gives us a message of sharing your belongings, care, and how the humanity helps you, or the act of kindness. Even one act of kindness helps you to go heaven or paradise. This story is a kind of story which gives us the meaning of helping others, caring for others, and sharing your belongings with others, and how true happiness lies in sharing, caring, and loving God. Let's get started with the chapter. This chapter is written by Oscar Wilde. So class, I'm explaining you the chapter. You all have to listen it carefully. So every afternoon when the children came back from their school, they would go into the giant's garden and they would play there, laugh there. This garden was very huge or very big, with all kind of flowers and grass all over, and the flowers were very beautiful. They looked like pearls on the surface or land. The garden had 12 peach trees which bore beautiful flowers, pink and white pearl flowers in spring, and the peach trees bore peach fruit in autumn season. So students, these children used to play here whole day. They used to enjoy, they used to hang on or climb on the branches of trees, and while they are done with their play, they would listen to the birds and their singing, and they would talk to each other how happy we are here in this garden. But when the ogre, the giant, returned after a visit of 7 years to his brother or to his relative in Cornish Ogre, from Cornish Ogre, he saw that these children were playing in his garden, and he just looked at them in a very angry way, and he gruffed. Gruff here means in a very angry tone or in a very loudly and bitter way. He said, "How dare you play in my garden? This garden belongs to me, and nobody except me has the right to owe or play in this garden." And now he sent he thrashed all the children out of his garden, and he put a notice board, a big notice board, where he wrote, "Trespassers would be prosecuted," or "Trespassers shall be prosecuted." Then he built a huge wall in the boundaries of his garden, and thus now the poor children had no place to play. They searched here and there for another place to play, but the roads were very dusty and it had a lot of stones in it. So that place, the roads were not good for a valid place for them to play. Then they searched here and there, every corner of their locality, but they found nothing to play or no place to play in. And they used to talk how happy we were there. Okay class, now time passed by and spring came. Spring came in all other come out of the bud. But as soon as he saw the board which wrote trespassers will be prosecuted, he went down for hibernation, or he went down on earth, or he went inside the earth and took a sleep. So the only people or the only things which were happy with the autumn or with the non-arrival of spring were snow and frost. Snow covered all garden white, and the frost covered all the trees in a silvery paint of frost, and thus they were enjoying this garden's own. This garden is good even without the spring. And then the frost said, let's invite our friend North Wind over here. And then North Wind came. Here the things North Wind, frost, snow are represented as the human characters or as a life characters. But this is just a personification. Okay? Personification is something which the things which are used or which are presented as human beings or living things. But these are just things which are personified, जिनको बढ़ा चढ़ा के as a person बनाया जाता है, उसको बोलते हैं personification. Clear class? Now the north wind, when the north wind came, it rattled all over the castle, all over the garden. It blew up and created a hue and cry in the garden. It rattled all over the area, and then finally the north wind decided that they should also invite their friend Hail to visit this garden. Then Hail came, and it used to roam all over the garden, rattle over the castle of giant, break the slates on the roof of the giant's castle, and they all together seems to be very happy with non-arrival of spring, and they used to say that this garden is very good even without the spring, and we all are having good time in it. And the ogre, the giant, would surprise or would speak to himself, I don't understand why spring is so late. And he used to have a hopeful behavior, a hopeful attitude, and he wished that maybe very soon I could see the spring season. But spring never came in his garden, for he was too selfish. And whenever autumn gave fruits to everywhere, whenever autumn wanted to give fruits to him, he said no, he is too selfish, I should not give him fruits. Then the only 4 characters which were happy with the winters or with the autumns were hailstorm, snow, hailstorm, northern winds, and frost. Then one day the giant was lying awake in his bed, and he noticed or he heard a very sweet music. Now he was very excited that as his ears had not heard the music for so long, that he thought that it is a kind of king's music or king's musicians who are passing by the wall. And as he looked out of his window, he saw a bird, a linnet bird, singing outside on a tree. And when he saw outside, he saw that the place where linnet bird was singing, there the tree bore beautiful flowers, and the hail has stopped showering hailstones. The breeze was giving a very good fragrance, and a very good aroma could be felt in all over the garden. So the ogre, the giant, thought the spring has came finally, and out of joy he jumped out of his bed and went outside. So class, this was the first part of chapter, The Selfish Giant. What you have to do in home is, you have to write down the new words of the complete chapter in your fair notebooks in a neat and clean handwriting, and read the chapter carefully at home. And after we are done with the chapter, we will discuss the question answers. That's it for today. Thank you and have a good day.